All right. So what were you saying before? Right on the spot.
That I'm really grateful for being here. The feeling, the transformation that I felt, and the man, the human, and the hero that I see within Stan was a combination of two characters, of two things, like a wizard and Xavier from X-Men. Are the forms that I saw transform within Stan as I was looking at him in an energetic way and in a human and a heroic way. I admire and love who he is and what he does for this world and how he truly transforms people, not just physically, but internally and from within the heart. I truly feel that.
Nice. What do you think of his transformation?
He looks like a different person. He has a different face shape. Like, it almost was like he was pulled back in the first one.
Yeah.
And his face was smaller.
Yeah.
And then in the post, it's like four, like, not like a big head, but just like his face is a different shape.
I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. And somebody else said that too, that his face looked like a different shape.
Yeah, different color. But
Yeah, his coloring is different, yeah.
I definitely feel like a very high level of aggression and intensity normally, because I deal with people in business that tend to screw me and not deliver on their promises and just do completely opposite of what our contractual agreements are.
Yeah.
So that for me feels really bad in my heart and in my head, and it just has this misfiring. It gives me not only anxiety, but the desire to be violent. And I feel like I'm able to let that go a little bit more, and I feel that I'll progressively be able to release those feelings of anger, rage, or violence, because it comes down to a parasitic infection or a fungal overgrowth that has just been dominating my thoughts. So it's easy to see it now that I've reduced a significant amount. Stan has facilitated reducing the fungal overload and the parasitic overload, which you can clearly see on a microscope. It's night and day from today and yesterday. From day 3, I was stuck. From day 2 to 3, I looked almost worse. And now day 4 is like the breakthrough day.
Yeah, and we talked a little bit about, like, it looked like the blood was holding on to something, like you were holding on to something. Any thoughts around that?
Yeah, I was definitely holding on because I was thinking of another contract that I got screwed on for a TV commercial that was never edited or aired. So why don't I get my money back for that? I'm holding on to, like, where's my money and why didn't I get delivered the contract that I signed a year ago?
Yeah.
So it's upsetting, but it doesn't upset me as much today. So I'll either have to file a lawsuit or let it go, and that's that. And no more emotional attachments to it because it just really doesn't serve me.
Turn logical.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Anything you noticed?
I've spent, like I said, hundreds of thousands of dollars on products. I sell peptides, which are quite expensive, and you could charge like 30 grand for this. $3,000 to get your life back is like a very small price to pay.
Yeah, we were living our lives, performing at the highest level we could, functioning as best as we could, thinking we're in the top 99 percentile of healthy people. And the day I met Stan, he blew my mind. My jaw dropped. I was shocked. The look on my face was just completely mind-boggled. And I went back to Catherine. I said, "You need to meet him. We're gonna fix our blood." Was on the struggle bus, and I never loved waking up. And I usually don't wake up before my alarm clock. Today I woke up full of energy, wanting to do things. And
You wake up before the alarm clock.
yeah, not just that, but I typically am a high energy, highly productive individual and a very highly functional cannabis smoker. So I had an extraordinarily successful cannabis business. This is day 3 of no cannabis. I feel great, but day 1, when we did the big spray, I felt the spirit of cannabis leaving my body, because it is a serious possession that the spirit has over you and over your space and over your soul. And that's not something to play with. And it's hard to navigate through it. I've navigated through that spiritual possession for decades, knowing it's happening, consciously occurring on my daily life.
Yeah.
And allowing it to guide me while possessing me and giving it power in exchange for money. and it worked until it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. And how do you feel now?
Fantastic.
Okay, cool.
I feel free
Yay. All right, good.
and light.
Great job, guys.
Thank you, Stan.
You're very welcome. Thank you.